So now topic is subnet mask. I hope IPv4 address is clear to everyone. What is the size of IPv4? Can anyone explain? What is the size of IPv4 and how we represent IPv4? How many fields are there?
32-bit IP address,
Okay.
dotted decimal format in 4 octets.
Okay.
We have 5 classes, 3 are used, 2 are not in use.
Two are used for different purpose, for not
For different purpose.
yes.
One is for
multicasting and one for research.
Multicast and for one for research, correct.
Right.
So class A, class B and class C, three classes of IP address. Class A has the first bit set to 0, so we have got 0 to 127 in class A. Class B is 128 to 191. Class C is 192 till 221.
Wow. Class A range is 0 to 127. For class B,
128 to 191.
Yes. (128) to 191, and for class C,
192 till 221.
to 223. And what is default subnet mask for class A?
/8.
Right. /8. That means
255.255.0.0. Yes.
Yes. For class B,
255.255.
255.255.0. And for class C,
255.255.0.
that means here for class A, how many network bits are there? 8 bits. Right? In binary, how you will write this subnet mask? Like 1111, not 111. It will be first bits will be 0, that will be reserved at all time, and last 7 bit will be 111111. In subnet mask, you can say this one is your subnet mask in binary: 2468 dot 1234567 1234567 1234567 That means 24 host bits are there and 8 network bits are there. For class B, there are 111145678 dot 2345678 1234567 1234567 Right? This one is for class B, and for class C, subnet mask is this one in binary: 45678 1234567 1234567 .0000000. Okay. So hope it's clear to everyone. Default range of class, subnet mask, or you can say predefined subnet mask for each class. For class A, 255.0.0.0. For class B, 255.255.0.0.0. For class C, 255.255.0.0.0. Guys, now understand very carefully. I have one IP address 192.168. Suppose 10.0/24. This IP address, this /24 is your network bits, right? So if you will convert /24 in subnet mask, what will be the subnet mask? For /24, it will be 255.255.255.0, because this /24 means network bits. Network bits means 1. Means there are if 24, 1 and 8 0. This is how you will write in subnet. In decimal. Right? This one is default subnet mask for class C. So here what you can do, you can mention the decimal value /8, /9, 4/10 to /10 to /32, right? So here, as you know, subnet mask for /8 will be what? 255.0.0.0. Here for /9 subnet mask will be what? See, /9 means there are 9 network bits, means in first octet all bits are 1, and in second octet there are 1 on
So
bits.
255.254.0.0.
No, it will be 128, dear, na? See, if you will write /9 in binary, so see here, 1, 2, 3,
hello.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.1.
Praphul ji, can you hear me?
Yes.
For my suggestion, before like doing the subnetting, at least we should have the basic idea about the decimal, binary decimal, and hexadecimal to conversion. So, like if we go through this basic thing, then it will be very easy to everyone.
Okay.
Because like the host bit, netro bit, they need to convert binary to decimal, decimal to hexadecimal.
Okay. So actually, I was thinking that you guys already know binary to decimal conversion, right?
Yes, you guys know that, but it's better because you know that because subnetting, if anyone conversion like a binary to decimal, then easily on the mouse you can say everything.
Okay. So just you need to learn binary decimal of 8 bits. 8 bits will be sufficient for you now. Okay. So guys, see, you will use what formula to convert binary into decimal or decimal into binary? What formula are you using? Anyone know how to convert decimal into binary? How to convert a decimal number into binary?
So
Kuldeep?
binary.
Yes. Saubhag.
Go on.
Binary is like consists of 0 and 1.
Okay.
We can represent it dotted like 0 and 1. Decimal is starting from 0 to 9, and hexadecimal 0 to 9. After that, 1 A, B, C, D, E, F.
Okay. So suppose here I am writing one number 9.
Yes.
Tell me, is it an decimal number?
This is the decimal number. We need to convert if you require like to convert in that.
But this binary, one can be hexadecimal as well.
Yes. It's both. It's both.
Right. So here you will check what base number.
Yes.
To identify that it is decimal or hexadecimal or binary. Okay.
It cannot be binary. Yeah, binary can only be 0, 1.
Yes.
But yes, the base will give it either it's a decimal or a hexadecimal.
Hexadecimal. Great. So suppose this one is a number 9. This one is suppose decimal number. So how you will convert it into binary? How you will write 9 in binary?
We just have to convert it. So I mean, again, the conversion I don't know, but we'll convert it using 0 to the power 1, to the power 2, and 4.
So right, for conversion, you know, you can use this formula: 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 6, 2 to the power 7. These are 8 bits.
So it will be 0, 0, 0, 0.
So here what value you will get? First of all, tell me 2 to the power 0 will be what? 1. 2 to the power 1 will be 2. 2 to the power 2 will be 4. 2 to the power 3 will be 8. 2 to the power 4 will be 16. 2 to the power 5 will be 32. 2 to the power 6 will be 64. And 2 to the power 7 will be 128. Right? So if all bits are 1, that means value will be what? 255. If you will add these all values together, so you will get 255, right?
Correct.
So here my value in decimal is what? 9. So just think how you will get 9. This one is 8 plus 1, 9. So here 1, and rest all are 0. So this is the binary number of 9. Am I right?
Yes.
So Bhag, is it clear? This is binary conversion. Okay. Okay, and suppose this one is a binary number 00001001, and here now you need to convert it into decimal. So see here, this one is 2 to the power 0 and this one is 2 to the power 3.
First 1, 2, 4. We need to like remember like
here
this way,
1
1,
and
2,
here
4.
8. That means that will be 9. Right? This is how you can convert binary into decimal. Right, Sobhag? So these are very basic things. What you can do if you don't know binary to decimal, just you can watch 10 to 12 minutes video on YouTube.
Prabhulji, what I am saying, like doing subnetting, so it should be revised, like for everyone.
Yes, definitely. And whenever you think we need to explain something else, right, to understand any topic, you can let me know. Definitely, first we will discuss, like before starting binary, we will discuss binary to decimal conversion. If anyone still don't know how to convert, right, and have any doubt in conversion, we can spend more time as well. No problem at all. But you know, so when you will practice subnetting again and again, these things will automatically set in your mind. Right? You will solve subnetting like this. Just wait. Okay, so always keep in mind this is formula to convert binary to decimal and decimal into binary. So here suppose I am writing /9, that means there are 9 network bits. So in first octet all bits are 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In second octet 1 bit is 1 and all 7 bits are 0, right? So here value will be what? 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 7, all are 1. So if you will add all value together, you will get 255, sorry, 255. And here this one is 2 to the power 7, right? Means 128, right? And here in third octet all bits are 0, in fourth octet all bits are 0, so your value will be 0, 0. That means for /9 subnet mask will be this one. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so what will be the subnet mask for /10? Here you can see this bit is also 1, this one is also 1. So it will be what? 128 plus 64. That will be 192. So for /10 subnet mask will be 255.192.0.0. Am I right?
Yeah.
For /11 it will be, here also you can see there is 1, right? 8 bit plus 3 bit, total 11 bits are network. There are 11 network bits. So subnet mask will be 128 plus 64 and plus this one is 32. It will be 255.224.0.0. For /12 255.224 plus 16 240.0.0. For /13 255.248.0.0. For class 14 255.252.0.0. For /15 255.254.0.0. and for /16 is again 255.255.0.0, because here you can see 16 means in this octet all bits are 1, all bits are network bits. So total value will be again 255. So in the same way,
class B.
Yes. This one is for class B. So in the same way, you can write subnet mask for /17 also, for /31 also, for /27 also, right? So is it clear to everyone? can you write subnet mask for all slash notation from slash 9 to slash 30? Yes, Suraj, Kuldeep.
Yes, clear, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes.
So this one is your task from slash 9 to slash 30. You will write subnet mask. Right? What will be the subnet mask from slash 9 to slash 32? You will write in one page. For some time you can revise, you can check somewhere while solving a subnetting problem, but later once you will practice a 20 to 30 question of subnetting, everything will be automated in your mind. Okay, so now can I move on? Can I move? Is it clear to everyone? Saubhagya, is it clear to you, dear?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, suppose I am writing one IP address 192.168.10.0/24. So how many network bits are there? How many network bits are there? First question is
24.
Yes. How many? (24) network bits, right? Question number 2. What will be the subnet mask?
255.255.255.0.
255.255.0.0. This one?
No. Yes.
Okay. So what is it, a network ID or is it a valid IP address?
It's a valid IP address.
It's a valid IP address. Now guys, very important thing. See, this subnet mask is telling us what? That in this IP address there are 24 network bits and 8 host bit. There are 24 network bits and 8 host bit. So to calculate network ID, devices will convert both IP addresses and subnet mask in binary. To find network ID, what devices will do? Devices will convert both IP addresses and subnet mask in binary, and then they will perform AND operation. So can anyone tell me what will be the binary of 192? Yes, is it right?
Difficult. Yeah. 128 plus 64, correct.
Okay, what will be the binary of 168?
0
0
1
1
1
1
6 96.
Now you can take time. Don't worry, but
Again 1. Again 1.
Okay.
This is 16, 96, and 12. I'll have to do it on paper. I mean, notepad, because it's not memorized yet.
Okay, no problem. So, binary of 168 will be 1010101000.
Yeah. Could be.
Okay. 2 4 6 8. Okay. After that 10. So binary of 10 will be what? Binary of 10 will be 0 0 0 0.
8 and 2 will be on bit and the rest of the will be off bit.
Okay, so 1 0 1 0. This one is 8 and this one is 2. Right? And in last octet decimal value is 0, so that means all bits will be 0 6 4 5, 6, 7, 8. This one is binary of 192.168.10.0. Then machine will convert subnet mask in binary. So subnet mask of 255 is 111,
Yep.
right? Dot again 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in last octet, all bits are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Right? Now this machine will perform what? AND operation. Can anyone know what output you will get in AND operation? If
Yeah,
input
0
will be
and
0,
0 will be 0. It's
Yes.
0.
So if input is 0, 0, output will be what? 0. Right?
Yeah.
0, 0 will be
Sir,
0.
1 plus 1 will come 1, remaining all 0, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
So if input is 1, 1, then only output will be 1. So here guys, tell me what will be the output machine will calculate after performing AND operation. Value will be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 and 6 times 0, because here you can see 0, 0, 1 will be 0, right? So 6 times 0, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6. Right? Here what value you will get? 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. After that 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 and 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Right? Now if you will convert this value in decimal, value will be 192.168.10.0. So this one is what? Network ID. This is network ID. This is how machine will calculate network ID for any IP address. Okay. Suraj, can you mute? Kuldeep, can you mute yourself, dear? Okay. Clear? This one is network ID. So now, guys, if my IP address is, suppose, now my IP address is suppose 192.168.10.10/24. So what will be the network ID? Again, machine will do what? Machine will first of all convert this IP address in binary. So here only value will change on which octet? In 4th octet, right here. So here now value will be what? Here now value will be what? 0,
0000.
yes, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, right?
Yes.
Here subnet mask is same. Subnet mask is same /24. So subnet mask will be same. Now
Yep.
here you will get what value? 0.0.0.0. Same value, right? Because in subnet mask here you can see all bits are 0. So if I will write anything in 4th octet, right? When machine will perform AND operation, the value will not change, because in
This
subnet
is not
mask.
clear.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, this was not clear. So if you are doing an AND operation,
Okay.
1 and 0 will always be 0. Okay.
So what I am saying, that whatever
Okay,
value
yeah.
I will write here in 4th octet, right?
Yeah.
For all the
The
value, right? Network ID will be same till
Correct.
Till you will not change this slash value,
Yeah.
right? Because till you will not change slash value, subnet mask will not change, right? And here you can see all bits are 1. That means if whatever value are there, right, in first 3 octet, same value will be in output, right? Because in subnet mask all bits are 1. So there will be no any change in first 3 octet. So network, these are network portions. So network portion will always same. So value will change in 4th octet only in host bit. So there are only 8 host bit. So here value can be what? Value can be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 8 times 0, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Right? Then decimal value will be 0. And here value can be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Right? Then value will be 255. So here between here to here, there are 2 to the power 8. That means 256 IP addresses. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
First IP will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, then 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, right? Like this. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, then 0.1, right? After that, 255 means all bits are 1. Here you will write like this 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? Then value will be 255. Okay. So I think this one is clear to everyone, right? That for default subnet mask, whatever value we will put here, network ID will be same. But tell me, what will happen if I will set /25 here? Then guys, now here you can see value will change. Here value will be what? 1. Am I right?
Yeah.
Right? Now value will be not same every time. If here I will put to 130. So can you tell me the binary of 130?
128.
128.
128 plus 2. All will be just
128
yes.
plus 4 or 2? 2. Okay.
2.
So this one is 0. So what will be the value will here? Here you will get 1, right? Because here you can see 1, 1. So what will be the in decimal? In decimal here you will get 128. That means now network ID of this IP address is this one. 192.168.10.128. But if we are using /24, that means network is 10.0. Right? Okay. Don't think much about it now. Just wait. See, there are 3 formula to calculate subnetting. First one is number of network. Number of network. Formula to calculate number of network is 2 to the power n. Where you know what is this n? Where n is number of network bits shifted in host bit. Network bits shifted in host bit. Means suppose I have one IP address 192.168.10.130/25. That means here you can see this IP address is from which class? From class C. That means for class C by default subnet mask is /24. CIDR value is /24. Right? That means there are 24 network bits and 8 host bits. But here you can see slash is 25. That means 1 more bits we have borrowed from host portion. Am I right? Because by default for class C we have only 24 network bits. So we have borrowed 1 bits from host. So this is 1. N equals 1. So if you will borrow 1 bit from host bit, you will get how many network? 2 to the power n. That will be 2. That means now your main network divided into 2 parts. If n equals 2, that means slash is 26. Means you have borrowed 2 bit, 2 host portion in host bit in network bits. Or you can say what? You have converted host bit into network bits. Or you can say what? We have borrowed network bits from host bit. Or we can say network bits goes in host bit. Right? Network bits which goes in host bit. So if I am writing an IP address of class C. And for class C, if I am using /24, that means there are only 0 network bits goes in host bit, right? All network bits are in network portion and all host bits are in host portion. But if I am using /25, that means I have borrow one network bits, means one network bit goes in host bit. If I am using /26, that means 2 network bits goes in host bit. If I am writing /27, means 3 network bits goes in host bit. So here number of network is 2 to the power n, where n is 0, because 0 network bits goes in host bits. So network will be 1. Here network will be 2 to the power 1 means 2. Here network will be 2 to the power 2 means 4. Here network will be 2 to the power 3 means 8. That means with the help of CIDR value, we can divide a large network into multiple small network, and this is subnetting. What is subnetting? Subnetting is a process of dividing a big network into multiple small networks. Subnetting is process of dividing a large network into multiple small networks. Guys, why we need subnetting? Just understand first. Because if you will use by default network, right? Suppose we are using a network from class C. IP is 192.168.10.0 and we need only 50 IP addresses for my network. Only 50 IP addresses. And if I will use default network, then I will get how many usable IP address? 254 from class C. And we need only 54. So I will waste approx 200 IP addresses that I cannot use in another network, in my other network, right? So that's why we need to reduce the wastage of IPv4 addresses. So to reduce IPv4 addresses, we come up with subnetting. Now, what is subnetting? Subnetting is a process of dividing a large size of network into multiple small network. Clear? Or anyone have doubt?
No, sir.
No? So as you all know, we have shortage of IPv4. So first of all, to reduce the shortage of IPv4, we come up with subnetting, then we come up with NAT, PAT, right? Still, we have shortage of IPv4. So that's why we come up with IPv6. So IPv6 will never end. There are lots of IP addresses in IPv6. Okay. Now we are going to understand subnetting. Hope now IPv4 is clear to you. Like IPv4 is 32 bits address which we represent in dotted decimal, and we have 4 fields. Each fields carry 8 bits. By using 8 bits, we can write value from 0 to 255, and IP address is combination of 2 things, network bits and host bits. So subnet mask is a tool or marker which tell us how many network bits are there and how many host bits are there in a particular IP addresses. So for by default classes, subnet mask is predefined. That is for class A 255.0.0.0, for class B 255.255.0.0.0, and for class C subnet mask is 255.255.255.0 for class C. That's it. Right? So is it clear to everyone? Let me know if anyone have doubt.
Yeah, it's clear till now, but we'll need more practice, or we'll need more questions on subnetting.
Yes, definitely. Okay. So we will practice subnetting question as well. Just wait. Venkat, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And Raj Mishra? Raj Mishra, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? IPv4 address?
Yes, sir.
Now I think it's clear to you what is the difference between IP address and MAC address.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes,
There are
sir.
lots of difference, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Understand.
Now, so first formula to calculate to perform subnetting is number of network. So this is how you can find number of network, 2 to the power n, where n is number of host bit. You can write it in your notebook. Formula to calculate number of network equals 2 to the power n, where n is network bit goes in host bit. You can see it. Second formula is block size. Block size. So if subnetting is a process of dividing large size of network into multiple, suppose with the help of subnetting, if you are dividing a network into two parts, that means there will be two network ID, there will be two broadcast ID, as we discussed in yesterday class, that from every network two addresses are reserved, first address and last address. First is for network ID and last IP address is reserved for broadcast ID. So if there are two network, that means there will be two network ID and two broadcast ID. So block size is a tool. Block size is a marker which will tell you from where your next network is starting. From where your next network is starting. If you have divided a network into four parts, so block size will tell you from where your next network is starting. Or if you have divided into two parts, then definitely block size will tell you from where your last network is starting. So to calculate for block size, formula will be 256 minus subnet mask of the octet where last one is present. Okay, block size is 256 minus subnet mask of that octet where last one is present, right? Subnet mask of that octet where last one is present means, suppose 192.160, or we don't need IP addresses, just suppose we have IP with /24. That means there are 24 network bits and 8 host bit. So block size will be what? 256 minus subnet mask of that octet where last one is present. So see guys, what will be the subnet mask for /25? 255.255.255.0. So if you will convert this subnet mask into binary, then here in first octet you will get all one, in second octet you will get all one, in third field also you will get all one, and in last you will get all 0. So tell me, in which octet last one is present? In this octet, right? So what will be the subnet mask? What is subnet mask of this octet? 255. So 255. So block size is what? 1. Block size is 256 minus 255. If I am using /25, so here subnet mask will be 255.255.255.128. Here you can see last one is present in fourth octet here, right? Means block size for /25 will be what? 256 minus 128, that will be 128. Okay. In the same way, block size for /26 will be 256 minus 192, because 192 is subnet mask of the octet where last one is present. Because if I am using /26 means in first octet 8 bits, in second octet 8 bits, in third octet 8 bits, and in fourth octet there are 2 network bits and 6 host bits. So last one is present in fourth octet, and subnet mask of fourth octet is 192. Okay, so this is how you will calculate block size. So soon we will use block size as well. Okay, we will understand more about it, but just remember the formula to calculate block size. Then third formula is valid host. formula to calculate valid host, and formula to calculate valid host is 2 to the power h minus 2. Only these three formulas required to solve subnetting. This is formula to calculate valid host. That means in a network, how many valid hosts are there? For that, formula is 2 to the power h minus 2, where h is number of host bits. Okay. So suppose I am using /25. So tell me how many, Kuldeep, tell me how many host bits are there?
/25.
How many host bits are there? Oh my god. This one is network bits, right? Out of 32 bits IP address, if there are 25 network bits, then tell me how many host bits are there?
1.
If you have an address of 32 bits, okay, Kuldeep? And suppose
Yes.
this address is combination of two things, network plus host. So there are 25 network. That means how many hosts are there?
7.
Yes, 7. That means H is 7. So what will be the valid host? Valid host will be 2 to the power h minus 2.
Oh, so 7. 2 to the power 5.
2 to the power 7 minus 2.
Yes.
Right? 2 to the power 7 will be 128 minus 2.
128.
That will be 126. So if you will use /25, you will get 126 valid IP addresses. Okay, if you will use /26.
Prapulji.
Huh.
Hello. Prapulji, actually, what my suggestion is, like those details you are already given. So take a IP one subnet and divide that. How many host bit will be there? Then just reframe that. Then in everyone can understand easily. Suppose if you last time you gave example 192.168.10.0, right? So how many host bit will be there? What is the broadcast ID? What is the network ID?
We will do that as
so
well.
that things
Soon.
Yes.
Just tell me what will be the block size for /26 and what will be the valid IP addresses for /26. Block size will be what? So out of 32 bits IP address, if 26 are network bits, that means how many host bits are there?
6.
6. That means 2 to the power 6 minus 2 will be the valid host.
Yes.
And last one present in which octet? In 4th octet, and subnet mask of 4th octet is 192. So block size will be 256 minus 192. Now see how you will use this 3 formula. (192.168.10.0/24). Guys, we need to divide this network into 2 parts, right? By default, this one is a network ID. This one is a network ID, and there are only single network. And how many valid hosts are there? 254. So we need to divide this network into 2 parts. We need to divide this network into 2 parts. Tell me how many bits you will borrow, first of all. If you divide this network into 2 parts, how many bits you will borrow? Formula to calculate network is 2 to the power n. So 2 to the power n is number of network. How many network are required? 2 network. So this should be greater than and equal to 2. Tell me what value you will put over here to n, so that your condition, your requirement will fulfilled.
1.
1, right? So n should be 1, because we need to divide this network into 2 parts. In the same way, if I want to divide this network into 4 parts, See, always keep in mind, we cannot divide a network into 3 part or into 5 part. Either we can divide into 2 part, 4 part, 8 part, 16 parts. Okay. So if I want to divide this network into 4 part, so 2 to the power n must be equal to n greater than 4. So here n should
2.
be what? 2.
2.
So if you want to divide this network into 2 part, you have to borrow 1 bit. If you want to divide this network into 4 part, you have to borrow 2 bits. So first of all, we are going to divide this network into 2 part, right? So you have to borrow 1 bit. So this one is by default subnet mask. By default subnet mask in binary will be 1 1 1 1 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 dot 0 4 5 6 7 8. This one is by default subnet mask in binary, right? It will be 255.255.255.0. So as I want to divide this network in 2 part, I have to borrow 1 bit. So my subnet mask will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 dot, and here I will borrow 1 bit. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So here subnet mask will be what? 255.255.255.128. Right? Because here I have borrowed 1 bit. Because I want to divide this network into 2 part. And this one is subnet mask of that octet where last one is present. So last one is present in this octet, in 4th octet, and this one is subnet mask of 4th octet. So what will be the block size? Block size will be what? 256
128.
minus 128. That will be 128.
128.
Right? So block size is this one. What will be the valid host? 2 to the power h. Means how many host bits are there, dear?
7.
7. So 2 to the power 7 minus 2 means 128 minus 2, 126 will be the valid host. And what will be the number of network?
2.
2. Number of network will be 2 to the power n, where n is number of network bits goes in host bit. That means 2 to the power 1 value will be 2. Now this one is your first network. This one is your first network, 192.168.10.0. 192.168.10.0 is your first network, and 192.168.10. block size 128. Block size. Your block size will tell you that from where your next network is starting. Right? So last one is present in which octet? In 4th octet. So here you can see I am adding my block size in 4th octet, right? So this one will be my second network. Okay, if this one is my second network, that means this network 1 is ending on which IP address?
127.
127. That means definitely this network is ending on 192.168.10.127.
That's the broadcast ID, right?
Right. And this network is ending on which IP address? 192.168.10. 255. Or how you can identify that you can add block size here as well. So if you will add block size here, then what next IP address you will get? 192.168.10.256, which is not a valid IP address. So this IP address just before one of this IP address will be the last IP address of this network, because according to block size, this one will be the next network, right? But this one is not valid. So here last IP address will be 255. Am I right?
Yes.
So this one is first network. First network. This one is second network. This one is, or you can say here network ID. This one is first network ID and this one is second network ID. This one is first broadcast ID. Broadcast ID and this one is second broadcast ID. Tell me how many usable IP addresses are there in network 1. So here you can see
126.
first IP address will be 192.168.10.1. This one is a valid IP address. Valid IP addresses, or you can say what? First valid IP address. First valid IP address. So what will be the last valid IP address? 192.168.10.126. This one is last valid IP address from network 1. And here, what will be the first IP address? 192.168.10.129. And what will be the last valid IP address? Last will be 192.168.10.254. Yes or no? This one is first valid IP address. This one is last valid IP address of second network. Of network
It should be
2.
254.
Yes, 254. Oh my God. Yes, it will be 254. Is it clear to everyone? Clear, Kuldeep?
Yes, clear.
Right. So what interviewer can ask you that what will be the first IP address? So interviewer will write this network like this 192.168.10.0/25. They will ask you that how many network are there /25. How many networks are, how many sub networks are there? What will be the network ID of first network? What will be the network ID of second network? What will be the broadcast ID of first network? What will be the broadcast ID of second network? What will be the first valid IP address of first network? What will be the last valid IP address of first network? What will be the first valid IP address of second network? What will be the last valid IP address of second network? What will be the fifth valid IP address of first network? Or they can ask you what will be the 10th valid IP address of second network, right? They can ask you anything. So hope now you can solve this type of question. Okay, can I move? Now I am going to divide same network in 4 parts. This time 192.168.10.0/26. Here I am going to divide this network into how many parts? 4 parts this time. So what will be the block size now? Tell me, block size will be what? 256 minus 192. It will be what, guys? Kuldeep? Hello?
64.
64. How many network are there? Number of network? How many network are there? 4. 2 to the power. At valid host in each network will be what? 2 to the power h minus 2. So here h will be 6. H will be 6. So 2 to the power 6 is 64 minus 2. That means valid host will be 62. Okay, so first network will be what? Here we have divided this network into 4 parts. Network 1, network 2, network 3 and network 4. Network ID of first network will be 192.168.10.0. Right? Network ID of second network will be 192.168.10. Block size 64.
64.
Network ID of third network will be 192.168.10. 64 plus
128.
64 128, and network ID of fourth network will be 192.168.10.192.
252. 192.
192 or something else. 128 plus 64.
Yeah. 192.
Okay. So what will be the last IP address of this network? 10.63.
63.
What will be the last IP address of this network?
127.
What will be the last IP address of this network?
191.
And what will be the last IP address of this network? 192.168.10.254.
254.
First valid IP address will be 10.1 and last valid IP address will be
.62.
10.62. So how many valid hosts are there?
192.
Yes, 192.168.10.1.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So there are
62.
62 valid IP. In the same way, in this network also there will be 62 valid IP addresses. Here also there are 62 valid IP addresses. There are 62 valid IP addresses, right? So you can see, guys, when we are dividing network, right? When we are increasing the number of network, number of valid host is decreasing, right? Number of valid host is decreasing. When I divide this network into two parts, then valid host in per network was 126. Right? Now, when I divide this network into four parts, now valid host in per network is 62. And if I will divide this network into 8 parts, then again valid host will reduce
30.
and number of network will be, yes, that time valid host will be 30 and number
30.
of network will be increased 8.
8.
So this is what we are doing. We are reducing the valid host in a network, right? So now if I need to design a network where only we need to connect 50 computers, that means we need only 50 IP addresses. So tell me, should I use this network with /26 or should I use 192.168.10.0/24 network? If I will use this network with /24, that means I will waste approximately 200 IP addresses. And I cannot use these network, right? Because these all network belongs to same network, right? So if we will use this one also and this one also, network will overlap. So better thing is we should use this network, this subnetted network. So here I will waste only 12 IP addresses. If I will use this network for 50 computers to design a network where we need only 50 IP addresses. Okay. And I have shared one book of CCNA as well. Let me show you that. So here, guys, chapter 4 is subnetting. Here you need to practice subnetting question. At least at least you will solve 8 questions from each class, from class A, class B, and class C. If you will solve 8 questions from each class, that means total question will be 24. So these are some values, right, that you need to keep in mind to solve binary to decimal or decimal to binary. These
Prabhuji, is this Todd Lamel book or like
yes,
Wendell book? Todd Lamel.
yes. Great book to learn subnetting. Great book for CCNA exam as well. After that, CIDR value. CIDR stands for classless interdomain routing, right? This one is slash value, and these are subnet mask. So here you need to keep in mind this formula, and you all know how subnet mask is calculated from /30 or from /29 or from /28, right?
Sir, that book will you share, sir?
Yes, I've said.
So then only we can do that subnetting, sir.
Yes. /15. Okay. Now here you can see we have different types of subnetting question. So first of all, let me show you question from subnetting from class C addresses, right? So for class C, you will work from /24 to /30, right? From /24 to /30, because as you know, by default CIDR value for class C is 24. So here is question number 1. What will be the valid host? So these are formula. Here also you can see formula to calculate valid host is 256 minus subnet mask. Subnet mask of the octet where last one is present. Okay. So this one is your question number 1. So 255.255.255.128, that means /25. That means here we are dividing network into 2 parts. So first network will be this one. This one is your network address, and this one is your subnet mask. This one is your first network, and second network will be 192.168.10.128. So first host IP address will be this one, and last host IP address will be this one from network 1, and this one is from network 2, which is starting from 128. This one is first valid IP address, and this one is last valid IP address. This one is broadcast address of second network. This one is broadcast ID of first network. So with /25, in the same way, here you can see this one is my network 1 and this one is my network 2. Router connect different network. So guys, what I want to show you here in packet tracer, see, so you guys will solve subnetting question from here, right? /26, /27. So number of network, first valid IP address, last valid IP address, you will match these things. Okay, from class B also, from class A also. Then we will practice some more subnetting question as well. But now here in packet tracer, let me show you something, guys. So what is a network? Network is a group of devices. Group of devices which are connected together so that they can share information and resources. So suppose we have some computer, PC, we have some laptops, right? We have some server as well. We have some printer, TV, tablet, or maybe a smartphone, right? So we can connect these all devices together with the help of a device called switch. So switch is a device which we are using nowadays to connect multiple networking devices together. So we will discuss more about these devices later. I don't focus much on it now. So just this one is cable. Here you can connect devices like this in packet tracer. If anyone don't know how to connect devices in packet tracer, so this one is a network, right? So okay, okay, this one is to be fine. So we can connect these devices wireless as well, so through AP. We will discuss about that thing later. See, this one is my network, and to connect network, suppose we have one more network, right? We have one more switches here, and again we have some more devices here also. All are connected through cables. Now we need to connect these two network together. So to connect two network together, we need a device called router, right? So this one is my router. This is how we can connect two different network through a router. Now this one is interface of router F0/0 and F0/1. FA0/0 and FA0/1. Let me zoom, guys. Yes, here you can see this one is F0/0, fast Ethernet 0/0 and fast Ethernet 0/1. So these are two interface of the router. On these two interface, you cannot run IP addresses from same network, because as I told you that router connect different networks. So right, that means on this interface, on this port and on this port, network should be different. So here, if I will configure IP interface config T on F0/0 interface F0/0, let me say no set, and IP address. Here I am going to configure one IP 192.168.10.1 255.255.255.0. See, I have assigned this IP address to my F0/0 interface of this router 192.168.10.1, and on F0/1 also I am going to configure one IP from same network, IP address 192.168. Suppose 10.130, subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Here you can see 192.168.10.0 overlap with fast Ethernet 0/0. So guys, my question is, tell me how this router know that this IP address is overlapping with the IP address which is running on F0/0. You know, whenever we will assign IP address on the interface of networking device, first of all, device will check what? Device will perform AND operation and they will find network ID. Then they will check their routing table, that is any IP address from this network is running on my any interfaces. If IP address from the same network is already running on other interface, that means I cannot run this IP address on other, because my all interface is belongs to different network. So router will do what? Router will calculate network ID. So here network ID will be 192.168.10.0 and here network ID will be 192.168.10.0. So that's why IP address is overlapping. But tell me, if I will configure here 192.168.10.1, so same /25, IP address will be same, but here slash value is 25, and here also I will configure 192.168.10.130/25. Will it overlap now? Do you think that still?
No.
No, right? Because now network ID of the IP address which is running on F0/0 is 192.168.10.30, sorry, 10.0, and the network ID which is running on F0/1 is 192.168.10.128, right? Now you can see network ID of both IP addresses are different. So here you can see, first of all, go to interface F0/0. Let me say no IP address. And now I am going to assign IP address 192.168.10.1. And this time I am using /25, 255.128. And now interface F0/1, no set. And here see IP address is 192.168.10.130, subnet mask 255.255.255.128. Now you can see the sorter is not, this IP address is not overlapping with the IP address which is running on F0/0, because network ID of those both IP addresses is different. And here you can check it. So IP interface brief exclude unassign. See, on F0/0 I am running this IP address, and on F0/1 I am running this IP address, right? So both IP addresses belongs to different network, because I am running IP addresses with /25. So tell me how many computer can be connected on F0/1, because here I am using /25. That means there are only 126 valid IP addresses, and out of 126 valid IP addresses, I am using one IP address for this interface of router. That means here in this network we can connect
125.
Yes, 125 devices. Is it clear? Saubhagya, is it clear now, dear?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Clear.
So now we are going to perform subnetting from class B, right?
Yeah, Praful, one question. So the network ID is to be always configured on the router interface.
Whenever you will configure IP address on the any interface of networking device, first of all, device will calculate network ID. How? By
No, that's fine.
converting.
But what I'm saying is, when I say with the switch, there are 5 devices to which we are connecting a switch, and then we are connecting that switch to the router.
Fine.
Right. So all the hosts, all the other desktops or laptops, right? They are having host ID.
Okay.
Right. So my question is, should we always configure the network ID at the router interface?
No, that is not recommendation. You can configure any IP address from the range of valid IP address. So from network 1, I am getting IP addresses from 192.168.10.1 to 10.126. Right? So we can configure any IP address on router interface apart from that IP address. But always keep in mind, whatever IP address you have configured on router interface, you cannot assign to the other machine.
Right. That is fine.
That will become default gateway for the end user. So we will discuss about that later.
Correct.
Don't worry.
But we can configure any IP for the router interface. Is there any recommendation as such that
No.
I mean we should be doing this or?
No, we can use any IP
standard.
address. It depends on us.
Okay.
Right?
Thank
so
you.
mostly why I am using first IP address on router interface, so that it will be clear to you that every time default gateway for end user will be the first valid IP address, right? So that's why I am using, in most of my video on YouTube, I am using first IP address on router interface. This is the reason only. This is no recommendation from companies.
Thank you.
Okay. So now we are going to perform one question of subnetting from class B. Okay. Then we will move to class A. And then I will ask you some question as well. And guys, first of all, let me tell you one more thing. If now interviewer will ask you that 192.168.10.130/25 isn't valid IP address /25, sorry, /25. So answer is yes, this one is a valid IP address. Now if they will ask you what will be the network ID, so what you need to do, just you need to find block size, right? So tell me what will be the block size for /25. Okay, so block size for /25 means in 4th octet there is only 1 bit, right? That means subnet mask of last octet is 128. That means block size is 128. Am I right?
Yeah.
This is how,
256 minus like Praphul ji, the last octet, like the first bit is on, right?
right?
So 128 is already on. Rest
Yes.
is pending is 128.
Yes.
So if out of 128, like we can like minus 2. One is the like a broadcast ID and the one is the network ID. Rest
Yes.
will be the
No,
host ID, valid host ID.
what I am saying, Sobhag, just you need to find block size in your mind for any slash value for /26. So block size will be what 64, right? Like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
So and you have
Right.
to, you should practice. Once you will practice, everything will be fit on your mind. And once you will calculate block size here, you can see easily what will be the network ID, because here you can see in 4th octet value is 130 and my block size is 128. That means what number is divisible by 128, which is nearest to 130, will be my network ID. Yes or no? What we can do? We can divide it, this value 130 by my block size 128. So here is 128, that means 2. That means my network ID is 130 minus 2, 128. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So if there is /26, now my network ID is, okay, block size is 64. 64 plus 64 is 128. Okay, so network ID is 128, right? This is how
Yeah.
you can calculate network ID in your mind. Just you need to find block size. After that, the nearest number which is divisible of the value which is present in last octet.
I did not get that 64 wala example.
Okay.
Can you just?
Okay. So see 192.168.10.130 is an valid IP address and / is 26. If someone will ask you what will be the network ID of this IP address, what you can do, the actual process is you will convert it into binary, then you will convert subnet mask in binary, then you will perform AND operation, then whatever value you will get, you will convert that value in decimal, then you will get network ID, right? This is the actual process to find network ID. But trick is just you need to find block size. So here /26, if CIDR value is /26, that means block size is 64. Am I right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
what will be the nearest number to 130, which is divisible by 64? That will be 128.
Or which is a multiple of 2.
Yes.
Correct. So it's 128. So that becomes the network,
Network
ID,
ID.
for this particular IP
For this
address.
IP address, right? So many people are saying that network ID of this IP address is 192.168.10.0. No. So if there is only 24, then only network ID will be this one, right? So tell me
Right.
what will be the network ID of this IP address, of same IP address, if I am using CIDR value 27 / is 27. What you need to find? Block size. Block
32.
size will be 32. Then you need to find the number which is divisible to 32 and
Again,
Yes.
it will be the same.
yes,
128.
Same 128.
Correct.
Right? If one IP address is 192.168.10. Suppose 75 and / is 26, what will be the network ID?
64.
Yes, very good. 10.64. Okay, so this is how you can calculate network ID of any subnetted network. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Kuldeep?
Yeah.
clear.
This needs a lot of practice, though, right? So, I mean,
Yes.
I would appreciate if you can just, I mean, since subnetting is quite tricky, if you can
Tomorrow
give
we will
around
finish.
15 minutes, yes, 15 minutes of time just for you to ask questions to everyone on this particular, like this, right? So, I mean,
Exactly.
that would help.
Exactly. You need to practice. So today what you will do, today you will try to practice some question from CCNA books, from Todd Lemne
Okay.
book, right? And tomorrow I will give you some questions, right? I have
Yeah.
one PDF of submitting question and we will solve all question together, right? So
Okay.
within, we will not spend more than 1 to 2 minutes to solve any question. Within 1 to 2 minutes, we have to develop habit to solve any subnetting question. For that you have to just practice. There is nothing else. You will learn trick, right? You can solve subnetting like this. If you will not get trick, right? If you will not understand the fundamental to solve subnetting, guys, it will be very difficult for you. I know the people who have done CCNP certification, but even they don't know how to solve subnetting. So just you need to practice once, right? Once these small tricks will fit in your mind, you don't need to remember what will be the block size for /26. Okay.
Okay, we need some practice.
Yes, you need some practice. Okay, Saubhag, is it clear to you how to calculate network ID of any subnetted network?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And in a starting, what you can do, you can divide this value with your block size. So my block size here is 64. So what we can do, we can divide 75 with 64. So here you will 64, what value you will get here? So what you can do, you can subtract 11 from 65. So if I will subtract 11, you will get 64. This one will become network ID. Okay. Now I am going to take one example from class B. So see, suppose IP address is 172.10.10. Or we can say 10.0.0. By default CIDR value is 16. Here I am using /17. Okay. Can you tell me what will be the block size here? Again, block size will be what? 128. Because subnet mask is 255.255.128.0. But last one is present in third octet here, not in fourth octet. So here my octet where we are going to work is third octet. Where we are going to add block size is third octet, not fourth octet. Here you can see last one is present in third octet. So block size will be 256 minus 128 means again 128. My first network will be 172.10.0.0 and my second network will be 172.10.
128.0.
128.0. Right? What will be the last IP address of this network? 172.10.
127.
127.0.
Zero.
0 or 255. So if you will add 1 here, right, then you will get this IP address. Am I right? So this one is just one before IP address of this network ID. And here 255.255. First valid IP address of this network will be 172.10.0.1 and last valid IP address is 172.10.127.254. How many valid hosts are there? 2 to the power h minus 2. H equals what, dear? See, out of 32 bits IP address, 17 bits are network.
15.
15 host bits are there, am I right? So 2 to the power 15 minus 2. So if you need large network, you will use IP addresses from class B. So here you can see I am dividing a network of class B into 2 parts, and I am getting this much usable IP address in one network. In the same way, here also I will get 2 to the power 15 minus 2 valid IP addresses. Okay, let me take same example 172.10.0.0, and this time slash is 18. So block size will be, subnet mask will be 255.255.192.0.
Yeah.
Right, Kunal? Kunal, Yogesh sir, Venkat.
Yeah, I'm watching, sir. Once I have to go through this recorded session, sir. So this is totally
Why, dear?
different, sir. Yeah, this subnet type is totally different, sir. So I have to go through one more time, sir, with the recorded video, sir.
Okay, and if you need any help, you can call me or message me on WhatsApp as well. Okay.
Yeah. This is totally different, sir. This method.
Okay. No problem. Venkat, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir. It's clear, sir.
Great.
If I have any doubt, I will ping you, sir.
Great. Kunal? Okay.
What do you address?
Bad idea. Sir, can you please share the syllabus, sir?
Yes. I have already shared the syllabus with you.
Okay. I didn't see anything. So, okay, I'll check, sir.
Okay.
I'll see.
Here is my syllabus, by the way.
Okay, no problem. I will see, sir. I will check. No issue,
Okay.
sir.
After this question, I will show you syllabus. Okay. So here block size will be 64. So first
64.
network will be 172.10.0.0. Second network will be 172.10.64.0. Third will be 172.10.64 plus 64, 128.